Hey friends, Fuyi here once again. Welcome back to episode 83 of our Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes blind playthrough and episode 2 of our Azure Gleam playthrough. Of course, you could say that this is going to be the actual starting point of the playthrough since everything before now was basically all the same, minus a few cosmetic changes. But let's hop right in. We got a cutscene that we were just seeing towards the end of the previous video, but basically just because we had no choice. As you can see, we're heading to Fhirdiad. Things are going on.
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble
Oh, and
Tomas
Tomas is evil, in case you didn't know.
And not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian.
Yes, very slippery.
Dimitri
Teleportation does that.
keep an eye on events from afar and not involve himself in the disturbance. Soon, however, an urgent message arrives from Fhirdiad, capital of the Kingdom of Fargus.
What could be happening in Fhirdiad? Rebellion?
Well,
We'll see.
that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga.
Yes, and we will never hear from him again. Kappa.
Thanks to his shape-shifting ability, he slipped free of the knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
Just in case I'm not skipping the conversation, I don't think we're going to get anything new here, but just to be safe.
Don't feel like sharing, hmm? All the same, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
I mean, we don't really shapeshift tear. Okay, I guess we kind of do with the whole. Okay, I guess it's not too far off though. His was like a complete, like, I'm a different person now.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you.
Damn straight.
Hold on, someone's coming.
Someone like Dimitri?
Ah, there you are.
Dimitri.
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
I kind of try not to dwell on stuff like that, but I admit I'm having more trouble shrugging this off than usual. It's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
But one could argue that it's how you use the power that matters, not whether the power itself is good or evil. If it is even evil.
Perhaps. And yet... How do I put this?
How do you put this?
Power is neutral. The good or evil of it comes from the one who wields it.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I possess extreme strength, and have always believed this gift was bestowed upon me so that I might protect others. And you used your power to save us, which means it cannot possibly be evil.
Didn't mean to fish for sympathy there, but, well, thanks.
Yeah.
Apologies if I overstepped.
Dimitri's not a bad guy.
I've been looking all over for you, Prince Dimitri. Her Grace the Archbishop is asking for you.
Oh?
She requests that you come to the audience chamber immediately. Duke Fhirdiad has arrived for a visit.
The Duke.
He is here? I'm on my way. Let us continue this discussion later.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen in this conversation.
Hold on. What did you say?
I've only just heard the news, so I'm a bit hazy on the finer points. But it seems my uncle has seized control of the capital.
Huh.
War on House Fhirdiad. All signs point to him wanting to stamp the line out entirely.
That's Felix's family, right? They're one of the kingdom's leading houses. What does the royal family gain from eliminating them?
I'd wager it has to do with House Fhirdiad supporting my claim to the throne.
Ah, I see. Yep. Uncle versus nephew. Who's gonna take control?
The bigger question is why the Grand Duke chose to launch an offensive now of all times.
Whatever the reason, he must have decided to act before His Highness's coronation could take place.
Yep.
My uncle claims House Fhirdiad is attempting to install me as their puppet. As such, he issued a written appeal to the Western Lords to help him rescue me from the Duke's foul clutches, as he puts it.
Hi, we're over here in the church. We're not hard to find.
In what cruel world would our noble house take the reins of a boor like you?
Don't ask me, it's his pretext.
So what exactly is going on in the capital? You said it's been seized.
Oh dear. I do hope nobody there has been met with foul play.
I like the way you put that. No, I'm sure there was, sunshine and rainbows. Nothing
No
happened.
position to engage such a move until I've been removed from the situation.
I say the regent should be dealt with. I haven't heard one good thing about his leadership.
I've no intention of becoming a pawn in this game. All the same, I must return to Fargus at once. Didu, you will accompany me.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Hey, I can help too.
Felix, I'm sure your father will contact you soon. For now, just wait for Rodrigue to weigh in.
Ash?
Sorry, it's just that Lenato used to be in the Grand Duke's service. So...
He is a man of compassion. It's not out of the question he'll be swayed to my uncle's side. Truth be told, we're not sure where anyone's allegiances lie at this point. So let's not hasten to conclusions, any of us. We must all keep level heads.
That's right. What's gonna
I'm told
happen?
you are sending the knights to help us, Lady Rhea. I do not wish to sound ungrateful, but are you sure you want to do that?
It's an interesting step, not maintaining neutrality.
The Church of Seros cannot overlook this grievance.
Regrettably, many of our knights were dispatched elsewhere several days ago on another matter. However, while we may lack numbers, we have put together a unit of considerable skill.
Wait, are we getting Catherine?
It will be captained by someone near and dear to you, in fact.
Ah.
Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
Someone near to... Ah, of course. That is encouraging.
Since its very inception, we have watched over the kingdom of Fargus as one would their own child. When its peace is threatened, the Church has no choice but to act.
I have not forgotten your outpouring of aid after my father's passing 4 years ago.
I'm sure we'll return the favor.
And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
One other thing, a suggestion, if you will, from the Church.
Oh? And they're keeping it secret. Ooh.
Interesting. So she wants all of us to go with you?
Yes. This time, the Knights of Seros will be accompanying us, in addition to Professor Yuritsa.
Well, I certainly don't mind. But Annie and Ash, what about you? You know I'm always behind you. But considering what it means for my uncle, I don't know. House Dominic's lands are surrounded by other houses that are likely to support Rufus's claim. If I join you, it could sour my family's relations with our neighbors.
I'll go. I mean, of course I don't want to get Lenato into any trouble, but I also know he'd want me to do what I think is right.
Thanks, Skippy.
Sorry to place such a difficult decision on your shoulders, Ash. And what of you?
I'll just take a nap. No big deal. You guys got this.
I'm in. The more time I spend here at the academy, the more I miss actual fighting. Besides, I want to use my powers to help. After all, the good or evil of a thing comes from the person wielding it. Am I right?
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
There you go again, throwing yourself headlong into the first conflict you find.
He's a mercenary.
No wonder I have to keep stepping in to guide you. Still, we basically have no choice, so run wild, I guess.
I'll inform you
Will
of
I?
the details soon. Please ensure you're prepared by then.
Are we gonna have a camp that I can do stuff in? I don't think it starts yet. Maybe after this mission? Oh no. I see, and that's gonna be taken easy. Well, I guess we can use the net here, so interesting stuff. Also have no choice in my class and stuff yet, so never mind. I know you're not the same, but I miss you, friend.
Have you need of me?
Do you know what sort of life His Highness led when he lived in Fhirdiad before coming to the academy? Well, I'll tell you. Under the pretext of guarding him, the Grand Duke provided an escort who watches every move at all times. Despite having committed no crime, he was basically put under house arrest. Word is they even read his letters. Can you imagine? Sadly, we minor knights in the fringes could do little for him. But this time I'm going to help. That's why I fled the capital and came running here. Nice. My friend.
So listen.
Rufus has always been a sharp one, I tell you what. None could ever imagine when it came to political acumen. But while everyone recognized his talent, he had no thrust. The throne ended up going to his younger brother, Lambert. Lambert was the polar opposite of his brother in nature and temperament, but he possessed a natural genius in matters of tactic. Kind of wonder what it would have been if the pair of them could have worked together to govern the kingdom. Yeah, that sort of thing. You always have to wonder.
Got a second?
Hey, cheer up, Felix. Your dad's getting worried. I know how unpleasant it feels that people make weird claims about your family. Don't act as if you all have don't act as if you have it all figured out. That sort of thing would never bother me. But if that's not so bothering you, why do you look like you just got punched in the gut? Because a certain someone's indecision is making me sick to my stomach.
Not good.
Look, if you're not concerned about His Highness, you should just say something to him. Why should a job of cheering him up fall to me? Oh, what a goof. As a member of House Brenius, the present situation is one I simply cannot leave be. To begin with, His Highness Dimitri's succession to the throne was duly agreed upon and acknowledged by the Archbishop herself. After the death of His Majesty, my house and the other lords made preparations with that intent. Yet the Grand Duke would now attempt to overthrow that agreement? I won't let it stand. Go you.
Yes?
Hello.
Nice day we're having.
Well now, are you a student at the Officers' Academy? I am Rodrigue Archil Fredarius, the very man at the center of the maelstrom we find ourselves in. You have my apologies for getting involved in this recent discord. Hey, the name's Fhirdiad. Oh! He's gonna be joining our party then. He's got support points. Cool. He's gonna be the okay. I like that. Nice. I'm forgetting his name, but same as Hilda's brother, basically. Okay. I like that. Hey, the name's Fhirdiad. I'm working with the Blue Lions, at least for the time being. Then we are well met. Military strength would be essential if you were to take the royal capital, so I'd ask your aid in the matter if at all possible. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Hi, person out in the middle of nowhere. What are you doing?
Oh, that's
Now
right.
that I think about it, I heard something when we were leaving Garreg Mach. Evidently, Professor Yuritsa set up for the Imperial capital along with the Black Eagles. Except, they were saying, oh, we're going to go to the, to help with us. Nope, Professor's like, I'm out of here. If I'm not mistaken, most of the Knights of Seros had some sort of business which kept them from joining us on this mission. I'm certain it's not Academy related, but I wonder what Annie and the others are doing. Good question. Why are you in red? After the death of the previous king, most of the royal knights were apparently taken under command of Rufus, the Grand Duke of Etha. Some portion escaped the capital and rejoined with us here, but not all. There are evidently still left in Fhirdiad who are resisting, and I want nothing more than to help them. Yes, why are you in red? We're clearly blue. Thus, are you a spy of the Empire? Oh wait, they're not our enemies yet. Yet.
Well,
Are you sure this is okay, Ash? Lord Onana was once a servant of the Grand Duke, after all. Yes, when he learned the circumstances, he told me to hold on to what I believed was just.
Let's see.
Lord Onana is your adoptive father, right, Ash? He sounds like quite the man. Thanks. I hope to be just like him someday. Which is exactly why I'm going to do what I believe in, Ingrid. Don't worry. Maybe you really are suited to be a knight, Ash. He actually is. He really is. Hello.
Indeed.
That knight can't be Gustav, can he? True, he claims this knight to be Gilbert. Oh, him. And yet, I never believed that the man who abandoned his country would return at this late hour. Aren't you Annie's dad? Question mark?
This way.
I'm Gilbert, charged with commanding the Knights of Seros in the coming battle. Should a need arise, I hope you'll rely on me. I'll not permit any harm to come to the students of the Officers' Academy. Good to hear. I can tell you know what to do with the sword. It's perhaps my only saving grace. However, that doesn't mean every one of the Blue Lions will be joining us.
Let's see.
Yeah, I guess the Net must have had some reason for not coming along, huh? I suppose so, yes. To be honest, I'm a little afraid of His Highness. I mean, he's definitely a good person, don't get me wrong or anything. He's usually got a somber look on his face, but his instructions to his troops are always clear. But still, that face. I've got no idea what's going on in his head. Is he sad? Is he calm? It's impossible to tell. He's born with that inhuman strength of his, right? It sure makes him hard to approach. What if I make him mad? My goodness, you.
What are your thoughts?
Do you know there's a whole town in Garreg Mach? A bunch of suspicious characters live there. Indeed they are. They call it Abyss. One of those folks really like. The church leave them alone though, so they must not have been involved in that business with Tomas.
What's going on?
There are rumors floating about regarding the Grand Duke of Etha. Perhaps you have heard of them. People claim he had the previous king assassinated, and that he was involved in the tragedy of Dusker. And while most of those rumors are not but wind, something about these seems strangely credible. There have long been whisperings about discord between the Grand Duke and the late king, not to mention the man's relationship with His Highness. Go figure.
Hey, you.
She isn't here? No, I thought for sure she'd show up for a fight in the kingdom. Who isn't here? Why, Thunder Catherine, of course. She's the swordswoman who wields one of the hero's relics. Yeah, I kind of thought that's who they were mentioning was going to accompany us. She's the most powerful of all the knights, and I thought this would be a chance to go head-to-head with her and see who could bury the most enemies. But hey, if she's not here, she's not here. I'll just have to beat our foes twice as hard. Thing. Oh. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I loathe the Grand Duke. He tried to harm His Highness on countless occasions. His Highness's first campaign was suppressing the rebellion in the west. That too was a plot by the Grand Duke. Only because of House Fhirdiad did His Highness emerge unscathed. Assassination attempts continued unceasingly in the palace afterward as well. Given what happened with King Lambert and Duskar, His Highness must be aware of the man's ill intent. Well then, I guess we'll just have to keep him safe, won't we? Looks like gum, Dimitri. Everyone fights with their family at some point in their life. You have a wit like a rapier. Perhaps I do well to pick up on a bit of that cheer. And a missive sent to my uncle, but I wager I'll not receive a reply. Please continue with preparations so we can settle immediately after the fighting starts. Cool. Rest time.
You have my thanks.
You have spoken with everyone. The consideration is much appreciated. We shall depart the moment everything is ready. Please, be sure to rest until then. Okay. Nap time.
The Duke has stamped out most of the troops who invaded Fhirdiad.
Mm-hmm.
As things stand, a clash on royal soil and eventually within the capital is inevitable. As you are the only blood kin I have, my lord, I pray we might find a way to resolve this conflict peacefully. What rubbish. He sings of conciliation, but I know a threat when I read it.
Shouldn't you take better care of a letter from your dear nephew, my lord?
You can just tell she's a good person.
He's not expecting a reply. The creature means to slay me.
Your fear of Prince Dimitri runs deeper than I thought. You shouldn't have missed your chance 4 years ago in Duskar, or 2 years ago during the suppression of the rebellion. That's twice you failed to kill him.
I've learned my lesson. A lion's cub is still a lion. And one cannot slay a lion with a clumsy scheme. It's those monstrous eyes, Cornelia. They terrify me. The boy is a vicious animal. Yet he attempts to feign actual grief that we can't find common ground. The aberrance of it shakes me to my core.
I understand completely.
Every night since I killed my
Oh,
brother,
hello.
I dream a lion is ripping out my throat.
You'll run yourself ragged if you live your days in fear of revenge.
That's an interesting little tidbit there. Well, Dimitri has good cause to get rid of you then.
You were meant to rule Fargus, and you have the power to make it so. Your royal army is the finest in the realm, and if I may be so bold, you also have me.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to turn Sabby in the back.
Rest, my king. Sleep deeply and without fear.
I'm so utterly tired. Tired of being afraid. Tired of what I've become. All of it.
Oh, that's right. We'll be putting you in bed, so don't worry.
I see. And how much longer until Tullus gives the word?
Oh man, they gave that one away quicker than I thought. Yeah, you find out pretty quickly in the other route too that she's evil, but you know, details.
I know only that something is amiss in the Imperial capital.
Curse it all! I am not waiting 1,000 years for that doddering old fool to act. Rally the Western lords and their troops, and be quick about it. Have them make ready to intercept that whelp.
Mm-hmm.
As you command, Cleobulus.
According to our scouts, the enemy has positioned their troops on the capital streets.
Of course I have.
So they can use the townsfolk as shields when we take the fight to them. With vulgar tactics.
Well, now that we know their strategy,
Mhm.
the next move will be critical. A victory stained with the people's blood achieves nothing. We'll need to move our forces swiftly, but with caution.
There is a back way into the castle.
To do. Has there been a reply from my uncle?
Nothing of yet.
I thought not.
Your Highness, will you truly be able to strike Rufus down when the time comes?
Yeah, leave it to me. I'll do it.
I will do what is required of me.
Preparations are complete, Your Highness.
The people are waiting for you, Dimitri. Let's not keep them any longer.
No, we'd best not.
You're our commander, but you look like you're heading for a funeral. Could you maybe try not being so insufferable?
Apologies for my demeanor. I've more than a few things on my mind. But very well. Let's begin our final war, Council.
You look pale. Not keen on fighting your own blood?
Of course not.
Sadly, I saw this fight coming long ago.
Then what's the problem?
Now that I've brought the fight to the streets of the capital, I wonder if my actions are right. Most of the people here favor keeping the royal line of succession. That's because my father and the kings before him maintained peace inside these walls. But ever since my uncle seized power, the people have been forced to endure his licentious reign. Did you know they asked me to assume the throne before my time at the academy? They said only a true king could undo Rufus's misrule.
So why didn't you?
Because it would have divided the kingdom, just as it's doing now. Yet had I supported my uncle's claim, it would have been open rebellion. And the only way to prevent such a rebellion is to invade the capital and kill the regent. In other words, I cannot restore my grandfather's peace without first breaking it.
Tough situation, to be sure.
In that case, there's no reason to hesitate. You know fighting is the only answer here. You just have to accept it.
My apologies. I have a bad habit of agonizing over such things. And as all of you have come this far to help me, the least I can do is make an attempt at optimism.
And here we go. Defeat Rufus. Of course, you still can't do anything with that. I can change units? Oh, nice. That's neat. Are they all level 3? Okay, they're not too overpowered then. That's good. I think we might be able to 1250. It'll be close, but I might choose Ingrid for now and see if I can't get some good stuff going. But Convoy, can I change her stuff? Probably not too much. Yeah. Of course, I can't really use the good stuff yet. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm going to stick with you, but I'm not saying I'm not going to stick with you. It just depends. Oh, right. Work. That'll work. And for now, Dimitri, you can have the 3rd knowledge gem. That might change, but for now, that's you. Sure. Have that. Oh, that's right. I don't have any yet. Okay. Best stuff we got. Of course, she's Bow Knight. Is that really the best weapon we can put on you? Oh, the might goes down. Oh. Oh, because it has reckless power. I see. Hey, you know what? I'll take that. Sorry, my friend. You are, you're not in the party. You're not going to be in the party, so guess who doesn't matter. Did I have you do some of these? Sure. Yeah, that all works. And that's not part of the party. Having Ash as a controllable character is very nice. Hey, look, characters I can't use. Okay. Rufus up there. Let me just take a quick look at the map, make sure there's nothing stupidly obvious I should be paying attention to. Got Thief there. Yep, everything looks pretty straightforward. Only named target right now is Rufus. There's something they drop. That's cool. Okay. Ooh, you two. Rodrigan over. Gotcha. Oh. Alright. So we're going to try and see what I can do here. Don't tell me if there's like an S rank drop condition or something, but I don't think there is, so we're just going to roll with it. And let's begin.
As we feared, the soldiers are using the townsfolk as shields. What cowards!
Yoink.
Our first priority is to secure the people's safety.
I'll handle this.
My uncle, wait. We'll start by eliminating guards on the capital perimeter. Commence the attack.
Trying.
Faster if we split into two groups.
Alright, mine's better. Alright, I'm fighting Axe. That's probably not good. Doesn't matter though. I still win.
I almost broke a sweat there. Next.
Take a breather.
Hey, why are you talking there, Felix? What do you do?
I'll handle this.
Oh god, I picked the wrong class for this. Oh no. Ah. There we go, MC. Support me. Oh hey. Yoink.
Take a breather.
Can't do anything there. Come on. Give me the game. Man, I missed this when I was using my Cecilia Bernie combo. This is just so broken. I don't think I have Shadow Move yet either. I think that comes a little bit later on. Maybe this battle or maybe the battle after us, but either way, we got the super speed combo, so that's all that really matters. Peace. Oh, you are the wrong weapon type to fight me, buddy. Oh, I thought he was attacking me, so I was intentionally moving out of the way. Did you just kill him for me? Dang it.
Perimeter is secure.
Guessing we're going to be able to do stuff up here, so I'm going to gamble.
Open the gates and seize the town. Ensure no harm comes to the people.
Okay, cool.
Fhirdiad is large. We should divide and conquer.
Handle this. Hey, aren't the front gates still closed off? We should probably open them up.
Nice try.
Reinforcements in here, yeah?
A fine idea. And if
Oh hey, he's got that Lysithia type burst. I like that. Get a few quick kills.
To think they would involve innocent
Oop.
people. We must end
Nice
this
try,
war
buddy.
as soon as we can.
Cool.
Really the best the officers of Ether can offer. Disappointing.
I'll handle this.
Got him. Definitely got him. Oop. Got him. I'll take a little damage there. Hey, all of you people. Peace. We're doing in time, probably about 4 minutes. Oh, we're doing great in time versus kills.
Allow me.
Doesn't really have any MC, just going to crush things.
Sorry.
Also, I've not leveled up yet.
Stole your thunder patch. Your Highness, you're all right.
We... There's... Oh. Why'd you get level up before I do?
We should have never let it come to this. Do not blame yourselves. However, you seek to make amends. Lend me your strength and help me reclaim the kingdom. I must keep aiming high.
Did I miss the part where you're gonna level up? No, I'm level 1. Why are you people leveling faster than I am? Oop. He dead.
I do this for his highness.
You know what? Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, good job, Sylvain. You did something. Beautiful. There's a level up.
I suppose I've improved.
There's a level up. Oh, that hurts me. That feels bad.
I'll handle this.
Got him. Whoa. Hey there. Easy. Oh, you guys are taking things up here? Okay. Watch you run up to me. I'm not gonna eat that, no. But you are. Okay, so we're doing good on kills. Let's keep going down the center here. A whole bunch of them over here. Oh. Oh, mistakes were made. Oh, mistakes were most definitely made. Okay, I'm just gonna go around the side here. Wait, hold on, am I missing something? Oh, I could have went from there. From the center. Right up the gut. I see my mistake. Oh, good news. We got there. Well, he was dead.
Forgive me, my lord.
Can I go this way?
I see our enemy is somewhat competent. Deal with this.
Let me through. That's not letting me through.
Cornelia, we will save Prince Dimitri from that vile puppeteer who controls him.
Okay, so I have to... I'm not allowed to be in.
We need to take care of those
Fine.
soldiers before we're boxed in. I suggest we again divide our soldiers to deal with the multiple threats, Your Highness.
Oh, I know where we're going. Wait, what was that?
I'll handle this. Take a breather.
Link. Hey there, friends. Please don't charge too far ahead. I want to kill you.
I'll handle this.
Oh, wow. You are a high level class for this point. Oh yeah, I got a thing. I got a solution for this problem. I was like, God, this is gonna take for. Oh wait. Bye. You had nothing to do with that kill, but yes.
Please, Your Highness, you must see reason. We are only doing our duty.
Oh hey, let's try fun.
I have a lot of questions. My turn. At once, Your Highness.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the goal here. Yeah, we're doing good. And they burst through them pretty quick. Sorry, I'm going to stop you from doing it right now. Good question. Oh, thank you for not being good tactically. You're dead.
This could be our chance. There are controls by the castle gates that lower the drawbridges. You can do so from within the stronghold.
Oh no.
Your Highness, the troops that escaped the castle have taken up position in the surrounding strongholds.
That won't do. We must retake them at once and ensure the town is safe for good.
You're here to rescue us. Give us the honor of joining you in battle.
Wait, what? Nice, I guess. Nope. Got him. Look at that high-end duel. Wait. Alright, that's right, we gotta capture him. Yeah, no. You're not gonna hit me there. I won't lose. Bleh. There we go. Okay, we've got a little buddy here to take out, so this works. You don't forget this. We don't have that much spare time left. Crap, we gotta go around.
Not a moment too soon, it seems.
Allow me.
My turn.
Get out of here.
I'll handle this.
Got him. Oh man, good job, guys.
Take a breather.
Okay, so now we get to travel across, do the thing quick.
That's the last of the strongholds.
Good.
It should be much quieter around here from now on.
We got a straight shot to the chest. Good. Got one enemy over there to beat up. Alright, I probably should have saved to grab it. Whoops. I'm just gonna kill this one with a horse. I want to get the S rank if I can, because, you know, obvious reasons. Yeah, I know I'm not getting XP on Ingrid, but I got solutions for that in a second. Once we actually get to the camp area. It's called pay to win, baby. Pay to get some levels or something. Maybe, we'll see. I haven't fully decided, but that's where these skirmish missions would come in real handy, because you can just go through them quickly and get a whole bunch of free. Oh hey, that would be nice to have. Oh, I digress. Here. Okay.
And of course, the main entrance is blocked.
I'll get your sword. I can kill you quick. Or quicker.
Well done. Now to lower the drawbridge.
Consider it done.
Good. Now, if we lower the other drawbridge, we'll be able to attack the enemy from both sides.
Apparently I can't do anything there.
Really underestimated the royal wealth.
Ah,
Time for someone to put him in his place.
I'm ready. Bad news, if you can't get to me, I ain't gonna worry about you. Yes, thank you, please. Back off.
Allow me.
I... Okay. Cool. Can we do anything with it?
We have access to both the east and west bridges. It's time to breach the capital, corner the traitors, and strike them down.
Hello, you.
My, this is your lucky day. I've decided that you deserve my personal attention.
How nice for you. Also, you're a freaking Grimmy right now.
Fate, you truly are whimsical. Will today mark my death or his? Either way, this farce will finally come to a close.
He's over there. Good. Again, I don't have shadow. Or to take care of soldiers quick. That's fine. Wait, can I not? Wait, I actually have to go around? Are you nuts? Well, that is the absolute stupidest thing I've heard. Oh. Time-wise, Yeah, okay. That's fair. We can still pull it off, but we're going to have to ignore everything. This is a nightmare. Urgh. They were kidding when they said this is a big map. This is a big map with a capital B. Maybe an I and a G there too, capitalized. No crap. Alright. Sorry friends, I don't have time to deal with you. I'd love to kill you, but sorry I don't have time to deal with you, Cornelia. What? Are you kidding me? Hold on. What level is she? How'd you fully tank that? Cool. Can I go?
Getting wrapped up in my fun again. But sadly, I must bid you farewell.
Am I not allowed to proceed?
She's slippery, that one.
Oh my god, I gotta... Oh, there's no way I'm gonna get... I see. Going from the other... Oh my god. There's no way we can get the S-ring. Okay, well, it is what it is. That's what happens when you have a little bit too much fun with low-end characters. There's literally no way you can make it across the map fast enough. I don't have shadow moves, so it ain't happening. Not that there's a very good way to go about it. I guess let's do it this way. Stupid. It should be able to go out from the sides. Ugh. They were kidding about the whole divide your army into two thing. Yeah, because we're already at 15. I'm gonna get to the king within 15, so okay, well. Screw it, doesn't matter. Experience time.
I suppose
Got him. Cool. Charge ahead. Good news is you're not really missing out on anything if you don't get the S rank, so I don't, even if there was, it wouldn't be a big deal. Oh. Oh, not eat that, thank you. No, I think you're dead. Ow, my face. Oh, this is the most direct damage, okay. Good. I don't know if I'm gonna go with her for sure, but at least we'll start getting the ball rolling on that. Hey, that worked. Peace. Alright, King. Your battlefield sucks. Actually, hold on. Oh, hey, look. I'll take that. I just blew someone away. Oh, well, whatever. Massive damage. And yep, she's actually doing damage herself. How? Oh, either way, we win.
Your Highness, we are moving Rufus to a cell and preparing him for questioning. Good, thank you.
Alrighty, victory.
Raise your voices with me, friends.
this day, and now victory is ours.
Hurrah. Yes, yes, I know, A rank. Don't sue me. I tried.
I suppose I've improved.
Yes, Dex is good, but where's my strength?
I won't let this go to my head.
Sure. Ooh, good level up though. There we go.
Suppose I've improved.
Alright, good news. We maxed out base class.
How can I best use this power?
I've grasped new strength.
I could use this.
I'm getting better.
Nice. 380,000 is a pretty solid amount. And King Dimitri?
Something you feel like saying?
No.
All traitors get put to the sword.
Oh.
It's his duty as king.
Final words?
None for you. But tell me something, boy. Does it trouble you to slay your own kin? What a surprise. I did not think you capable of sympathy, craven monster that you are.
Yes. But either way, I do what I must.
Well, to perish by your hand, it is a fate that I much deserve.
The end.
Which leads the lords Elidor, Mateus, and Kleiman. We believe they, as well as many powerful Western lords, were accomplices in the assassination of the late king. Along with the Grand Duke, they seem to have received large
Who are you
sums
again?
of money and supplies from the imperial nobility. Thinking this to be recompense for the assassination in Dusker, we investigated the link further. In 1171, the mage Cornelia arranged for a certain powerful imperial family to come to the kingdom.
That's the year when my step-uncle, Lord Arundel, brought Edelgard here in exile.
Correct. We think Lord Arundel and his followers were behind the matter. They have deep ties to the imperial household.
As I suspected.
Margrave Gautier, yep.
Margrave Gautier.
Gautier.
Thank you, Your Highness.
If we continue wringing information out of them at this pace, we'll soon have a clear picture of what transpired.
My uncle's attendants must also confess to the slaughter in Dusker. But now that things have come this far, we can't expect the Western lords to stay silent. We need a way to keep them far from power.
Oh, there are always ways, provided you're willing to keep all your options open.
Yes, I suppose so. Let us speak more of this later. For now, spread word of what you have found to every palace and pub in the land. That should help keep the lords in check.
Is that wise, Your Highness? If we announce that Rufus was involved in the tragedy of Dusker...
I will not feed my people half-truths. They deserve to know.
I've always admired that candor, Your Highness. Yet such news is sure to create a degree of unrest in the kingdom.
Yeah.
So you suggest we bury the truth? Should it somehow come to light, the people's faith in me will be forever shaken. If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
Fine words, though I doubt they'll appease the people of Dusker, nor the rest of Fargus, many of whom will not be so quick to forgive.
We thought you might say as much, which is why His Highness and I have devised a solution. I will resign the title of Duke and pass it to my heir.
Spare me, Rodrigue. One person with wild ideas is already one too many.
It's not wild at all, Matthias. Someone must bear responsibility for what happened in Dusker. People will naturally seek to point the finger at His Highness, and we need him unsullied if he is to lead. Someone has to get down in the mud and bear the slings and arrows for him. Who better for such a task than me?
Rodrigue will abandon his title and work with Dedu to restore harmony between our people. I'm not asking him to take his life. Rather, he offered to spend it to set things to rights.
In that case, we've only to deal with the issue of the throne.
Makes sense to me.
We should move forward with your coronation straight away.
I agree. My time at the Officers' Academy was a valuable experience. But I belong here now. Obviously, Felix won't be able to return either. Have him come to me later, so I can deliver the news and an apology.
Alright, looking at things, this is very different than how, it kind of felt during the Three Houses version of the route, so this is cool.
I've already had a word and told him what must be done. You've no need to apologize.
Yes, I have. As for you, Gustav, you'll also be staying here in the kingdom.
But I abandoned my homeland. There can be no place for me in Fargus.
I will make a place for you. I need your help. Lady Rhea will understand.
Yes, she will.
It would be my great honor, Your Highness.
Send word to the church and the lords. Count Galatea will be in charge of contacting the south. Now, there's another topic I'd like to discuss. I wish to reorganize my army. Since I have you all assembled, I'd like to hear your suggestions.
Main character getting mentioned here, probably? Nope, we're skipping it. Never mind.
You still working, Dimitri? Have you even slept since the battle?
Never mind that. There's a favor I've been meaning to ask of you. It won't happen right away, but I'm considering the formation of a new private army. I need someone to captain them, and I was hoping it might be you.
And what does the leader of the kingdom need with a private army?
I fear my uncle may have rubbed off on too many of my knights. I'm not saying they're all bad, but it's clear as day that bribery ran rampant. To rectify the matter, I'm looking into a complete reorganization of the army. These next several years will be an age of civil war, and I want to be surrounded with the best and most loyal soldiers I can find.
Well, that does sound interesting. Still, I'm just a regular old grunt. Why put me in charge?
Because he saved his life.
Because this will be an army of commoners, not knights and nobles. A mercenary like you is far more likely to earn their trust than some stuffy noble who's never known a day of hardship. Please, allow me to be clear. This is not an order. If you'd rather return to the academy, you're free to do so.
Are you kidding? I'm in. Thank you, Dimitri.
And thus 2 years pass.
Having put down Rufus's revolt and ended his uncle's life, Dimitri draws closer to the truth regarding the tragedy of Duscur, and also begins the process of ascending the throne. All the while, the Adrestian Empire deals with a fierce power struggle in its capital, Enbar, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Olmyran horde.
That's what happened. I almost forgot. It's been so long. I was like, what did they do again?
Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
Prologue finished. But we shall keep going, at least for the time being.
Azure Gleam. To war.
War.
It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors. After ascending the throne, Dimitri labors to bring peace to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. With Edelgard ruling as the Emperor of Adrestia and Claude leading the Leicester Alliance, the three erstwhile schoolmates strike out as the next generation of leaders. A new era is dawning in Fodlan, and much teeters at the brink of great change. The first tremors of a major upheaval rock the land as Edelgard declares war on the Central Church.
All of a sudden, everything's like, whoa, what the heck's going on?
Pardon my lateness, Your Majesty.
You needn't worry, Felix. I know your duties are many. Though, I'm afraid we could not wait for you to begin the discussion.
This is about the Empire's declaration of war against the Central Church, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. As you're aware, we have already begun accepting refugees from Garreg Mach. But a few days ago, I received a confidential request from Seteth, asking us to protect the higher-ranking members of the Church, including Lady Rhea herself.
And this is what I was excited about seeing, you know, this whole relationship with the Church in this route.
Of course, we'd only meet this eventuality were Garreg Mach to fall. As it stands, we find ourselves quite literally stuck between the Empire and the Church. I'm not sure how much longer we can remain neutral.
If I might, Your Majesty, troubling as it may be, I believe it prudent for us to reject this proposal from the Church outright.
Got a good point.
Offering them shelter will only serve to provoke an invasion from the Empire. This matter of the Southern Church concerns me as well, but I believe we have more important matters to be fussing over at the moment.
Your counsel is much appreciated, Viscount Elidor, but I assure you, things are not as cut and dry as you make them out to be. The mandate granted to the King of Fargus and all the lords who serve under him is given legitimacy only by the grace of the Church. Are we to renounce the very heart of this kingdom simply because we shudder at the thought of invasion? War will always come at one point or another, and some degree of suffering is purely inevitable. You know this as well as I, Viscount.
You dare speak of suffering, do you? When the blaze of war will not scorch your lands in the north as it does ours?
I would normally agree that those of us from the Northern Territory should hold less sway in this discussion. But if Garreg Mach were to fall, the war front would not halt in the west. Your Majesty, what of House Rowe or Galatia? Or the others in the south?
Not a word from Count Rowe as it stands. But I did receive a missive from Count Galatia. It read, "My people are not fools enough to rejoice in the surrender of their territories to invaders. There is no morality in turning our backs on the institution at the very foundation of our lives. We must support the Church as they have supported us."
Your Majesty, we owe a great debt to the Central Church for their role in quelling the uprising 2 years ago. To not repay such generosity in kind would risk weakening the trust of
You have a good point.
And if that happens, we might find ourselves right back in the same mess as before. They lack the crest of Blaiddyd, but there's no small number of nobles who might crawl out of the woodwork claiming royal blood. The kingdom's already seen the turmoil and division such claimants can bring after the death of King Klaus.
But Duke Fhirdiad, surely we are better served attempting to head off the very real and imminent war at hand, instead of debating hypothetical unrest.
I don't want my people to suffer the pain of conflict. But does anyone here really think the Empire will simply stop if we appease their every demand? Suppose we do let the Empire take the Archbishop. And suppose we accept this new Southern Church. Then what?
I imagine the Empire plans to install the Bishop of the Southern Church, Count Varley, in Lady Rhea's place.
Bernie said.
I fear I've heard nothing good concerning either the man himself or his teachings. They purport to be an arm of the Church of Seros. The Southern Church is nothing more than a mouthpiece for the Empire at large.
In other words, rejecting the Central Church in favor of this new Southern one would be no different from flat-out accepting imperial rule. It's hard to say just how they would treat our kingdom were such events to unfold, though I imagine it would involve heavy taxation for the express purpose of bleeding Fargus dry and filling the imperial coffers.
Do you have something to add, Duke Fhirdiad?
Not really, no. I was just wondering how long we were planning to continue this tedious charade. The question's simple. Do we hand over our kingdom and subject ourselves to imperial rule or not?
I believe the Margrave has been quite clear as to what will happen if we give in to the Empire's demands. We've all been informed of the rapid reformation their region has undergone. Many aspects of which I admire, I'm not ashamed to say. But an old, stubborn land like ours isn't suited for such tempestuous change. Radical new freedoms are not what the people of Fargus need right now. They need stability, steady improvement in their daily lives, and real, lasting change can only come from a solid foundation.
Sounds like your Majesty has made up his mind then. Just say the word and we'll leap into action.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus will hereby offer asylum to the Church of Seros.
Dun dun dun.
Everyone, Sharpen your blades and prepare for the battles ahead. Gustav, Dedu, make to ride at once. Our intentions must be made clear, not only to the Church and the Empire, but to Count Rowe as well, and all the other lords who failed to answer my summons.
Understood, Your Majesty.
That last part might be important.
Hey, did you hear? Sounds like we're gonna be going to war with the Empire.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Ever since His Majesty ascended the throne, we've been fighting battle after battle through every corner of Fargus. But I never thought we'd be going toe-to-toe with the actual Empire. I'd be nervous if it even felt real.
Don't worry. It'll start feeling very real very quick once the sword starts swinging.
You know, that might be the single worst attempt at motivational speaking I've ever heard. Not that I'm much surprised at this point.
I can't help but wonder, though. What happens to Fargus now?
It's cool seeing we actually have a subordinate here, you know, compared to the other ones where they're just kind of like, you're a leader, but we don't really know about your people you're leading. It'd be fun if they actually made this like a recurring character. Even though obviously Kingdom Soldier is probably not going to be recurring.
I feel like things have been steadily improving lately, but not everyone favors His Majesty as I do.
Yeah, I hear the grumbles too. But there's not a ruler in the world who doesn't have their fair share of critics, right? All I know is, we wouldn't be where we are now if not for him. I mean, look at me. Saddled with some mysterious power we don't know anything about, and he still chose to put his faith in me. It's only right I return the favor in kind. Oh, and speak of the devil.
Am I interrupting something?
No, of course not. Please, allow me to take my leave. Your Majesty, Commander.
So,
she ran away.
All that, huh?
More or less. I apologize for the interruption, but there's an urgent matter at hand.
Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, we're going to war. Saddle up.
There is. As you know, we've offered asylum to the Central Church in their efforts to flee the Empire. As such, we are to escort the Archbishop himself to the royal capital at once.
An escort mission. Please no.
Expect heavy pursuit from the Imperial forces. So I am assembling a team of those I trust most to assist in the mission. Of course, I'll be leading my own regiment into battle. But I was wondering if you'd be willing to accompany me.
Is that it? I'd be glad to. How are things looking at Garrick Mach while we're on the subject?
Grim. Neither the Knights of Seros nor the monastery ramparts are capable of holding off the Empire's massive military might. I dare say we have precious little time to waste. Prepare to deploy at once.
Interesting. I'm presuming this is where we get access to the camp. Yes, okay. Aegis Shield? Where's Aegis Shield? And who are you? Oh, wait. Your tent is rather nice, isn't it? I suppose it pays to be a commander. You said it. Things are totally different here compared to all the small-time outfits I used to run with. I got my own space, but I can kick back and keep all my stuff in order. This probably means I expect a lot from you. More than your title implies, I would imagine.
That reminds me.
Yeesh, this camp is something else. Did you see how many merchants we've got?
How tiresome.
You finished sightseeing yet? I believe I heard your employer calling for you. There goes Rodrigue, just like I expected. And Annette. And equipment. Nice. I'm presuming nothing new in the renowned area, but I feel fine to check regardless. Crest of the Beast. Oh, just because I cleared the other route, I wonder? Oh, okay. So 397 points. Keep that in mind, we might be saddling up. War is such a human enterprise. In that sense, we are very much the same as those on the other side. But we cannot coexist, so we are determined to kill each other. I suppose that's the nature of this beast. Okay, so Owl is not here right now. Begin our sweep of the map. We're going to do the whole map, and then we're going to go ahead and do the upgrading or whatnot to go on and do, and then we'll see where we're at from there. Actually, no, at first, I doubt there's going to be any issues. Oh, that's settings. But safety save. Alright, let's chat.
Not good.
So, we're meeting up at the Valley of Torment, huh? Ugh, must we? Come on, Sylvain. Complaining about it won't do us any good. I'm gonna guess you've never been to Ayla. That's the only way you could say that with a straight face.
Let's see.
You know, I don't think I've ever been there either. What's it like?
So the story is...
For one thing, you can't take a step without running into lava or scorching hot steam vents. The whole valley is as hot as the sun. Probably faint from merely standing around. But there's nowhere else we can meet them. We'll just have to brace ourselves. He has a point. So odd seeing everything in blue now. Oh god. Going from red to yellow wasn't actually a big change, but to blue was like, whoa.
What is it?
Hey, Commander, are we really doing this? We take in the church, we'll have an honest to goodness war on our hands. If you want to leave, now's your chance. I won't stop you, and neither will Dimitri. Ah, come on, don't be like that. We've fought together for 2 years now. Never abandon you or the kingdom. There we go. Oh. I've served the church for quite some time. It is unfathomable that anyone should think it corrupt. Both Lady Rhea and Sus severely punish any who take bribes to commit a crime. But I suppose if someone has already declared their judgment corrupt, then there's nothing I can say to change that. But I suppose the same thing applies to the Empire, if you think about it. ...
Hello there.
I imagine we meet again under these circumstances. When I heard that you were aiding the church and there was going to be a war, I couldn't stand idly by. Annie and I rushed to the castle and met up with Ash. We had audience to Dimitri and begged him to let us fight as well. I studied hard over these past 2 years, you know. I'm certain I'll be able to help. Territories of Fargus. There, yep. I think we've seen this one before. I'm just going to quick get him through. Former climbing territory. The poor guy we captured may have lost a head. Cool. Might be stuff over here too. But there's not. Just a shady guy sitting there. A merchant. I used to do business at Garrick Mach until I suddenly heard that a war was starting. And so I fled here to Kingdom along with others from the town and monastery. As I understand it, Bladed, Fhirdiad, and Charon territories are all taking in refugees. I'm traveling around to earn a living, but my wife and kid are staying in a port town in Fhirdiad. Okay. Well, merchants haven't here yet. Interesting. Oh, yep. Process his money. There's a town beneath Garrick Mach that's homeless and outcasts. It's called Abyss. One of my friends lived down there until just recently. They sent me some very eye-opening letters from that place. Interesting. Who are you? That's right. I've seen you in the King's conference room before. I serve leaders of Dusker. I've been sent to aid in your expedition. Many subordinates don't speak Folden's language, so maybe some issues, but I hope we can all work together. Cool. Let's do it. Eh? You're not my friend. Get out of here, Gustav. Get out.
May I speak with you?
I returned to the capital after seeing you all off. You must ensure Fhirdiad is well defended in His Majesty's absence. Please, I ask that you keep His Majesty safe, and my daughter Annette as well. Where's my friend? No, you don't get to... No. This isn't the route where you don't get to have the gatekeeper here, is it? Well, I guess thinking about it, he might be part of the refugees from... Maybe that's their excuse. Okay, that could be it. He might be in here next chapter then. Everyone thinks my marriage was purely political. They say His Majesty arranged it to weaken the influence of the Western territories. I can see that His Majesty is taking a harsh stance towards Western lords, including my father, Viscount Matthias. They can't deny there are political implications when I married into House Gautier. But my wife and I married because we wanted to. I want to make sure everyone knows that. Indeed, that would be very important for you to specify. Since the Empire declared war, Fhirdiad has been taking in refugees from Garrick Mach as well. Though, as you know, the kingdom barely has enough resources to support its own citizens. It's no simple matter to secure goods and land for extra people. There's been some civil unrest which has led to a rise in bandit attacks. In the long run, we can't just focus on subduing the bandits. Maybe if we find a way to give work to the refugees, though the fastest solution would be to take back Garrick Mach so they can all go home. That'd be the best option if we could pull it off, but I doubt the Empire would just give in. You're very right about that. Oh, hey there, Nat. I'm sorry, I just really don't like the headscarf look. I mean, it goes with the outfit, yes, but it's not like a war outfit. It just doesn't look right. Hey, it's been a while, or maybe it hasn't. We did bump into each other in Fhirdiad on occasion. Oh, we're gonna be at war soon, huh? Honestly, hasn't quite hit me yet. But yeah, I told my troops they'll feel it soon enough once they start singing. She did say that. Continuity, you'll love to see it. Maybe I should go do some training then. Oh, hi, Niceros. Looks like Emperor Edelgard spent these past 2 years steadily preparing for war. She removed the regent, Lord Arundel, and then she dismissed Prime Minister Ager and established a Southern Church. She might have even been applying this while she was at the Officers Academy. I can confirm she probably was, knowing Edelgard. She's very driven, very determined, very crafty in that manner. No items. Okay. The Kingdom Army has taken on members of the Knights of Seros and refugee volunteers. I'm glad to have them, of course, but there's no way to vet all their backgrounds. You need to keep a sharp eye out. If you don't see anyone suspicious, make sure you take action. Indeed. Don't need any spies joining us and then settling in nice and easy.
At your service.
I will accompany you in a coming battle. I have far more freedom now that I've stepped down from my post as Duke Feldarius. I planned to leave our territory entirely to my son, but I hear he's commanding unit in this war as well. So my wife and younger brother are temporarily in charge of Feldarius. Though of course I told Felix you have to return from time to time to check on things. That's a good way to handle it. Nothing there, so we're going this way. Church Soldier.
How can I serve?
Fhirdiad is without doubt the largest city in Bladed territory. Or Bladed territory. However, Camus in the west is also a town of fair size and boasts a historic cathedral at its center to boot. I heard that most of the clergy who made it to the kingdom are planning to settle there. Go figure, going from one chapel to a monastery to a chapel. It fits. Well, hi you.
Why, hello.
Can't believe it's been 2 years for you. I've heard a lot about what you've been doing. It looks like you've presided over a great number of battles. We'll be counting you for this next one, too. I don't think I've done anything all that impressive. Hope you're not expecting too much from me. I don't think you'd be so humble. But in any case, let's just both do our best. We can't afford to lose. I didn't think she was going to go that humble when I said it. Fair enough. Argus has changed over these 2 years, both in the army structure and within the hierarchy of lords. And with the ruler of the Dusker Peninsula, Viscount Clayman, dealt with, my people have begun moving back to their homes. So it's not hard to be all worked. But this is only a start. There's a lot more to be done. Yes, you are right. Kingdom nobles. Bladed. House bladed. House bladed. House bladed. Darius. Gautier. Baron. Daphne. Isn't Sharon the one that you need to have for Catherine's sword? I think it is. And then, okay, cool. We're not going to talk to you. I refuse. So I'm going to get my extra money. Ooh, you know, I should take the money. Big chunk of money. We might be needing it very soon. I still haven't decided if I'm going to do money quite yet, but we'll see. Alright, I'm actually going to stop things here, because I got a feeling he's going to bring up the cooking and all that, and the training, so that's going to be another whole pile of worms we get involved in. So, rather than doing that, I think what we'll do is just cut it here, and the next time we'll start off with that, and then jump into either the battle, or the battlefields, or whatever they decide to do here. One step at a time. But, that was a good episode, we got a lot done. Till next time, you all take care. I look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.